I wish I could just wake up and find it was only a bad dream. Just put a full stop to everything.
Now, don't you think you're being a bit negative?
Do you think so?
Yes.
I don't. The legal position's quite clear.
Sarah's a law student.
Not any longer, no point, is there? Conviction would ruin any hope of a law career. What a bloody mess. Look, I know your name's Judy Bryant, but who do you represent?
Well, I run a place called Driscoll House. It's a halfway house for ex-criminals and troubled souls. There's a good chance, Sarah, that you could end up there on remand rather than go to jail.
Oh, it sounds charming.
Jail, a halfway house. I don't think you've really got a great deal of choice. I've suggested to Judy that she attend the hearing and she's agreed.
All right.
Well, I can offer you a spare bed tonight. It's warm and there are no bugs. What do you think?
I suppose.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
This is Sarah Hamilton.
Tony Berman. Hello. Hi.
Well, I'll let you take over now. I better check up on Denise, see what she's up to.
Okay.
See you later, Sarah.
Okay.
So, let's talk. I'll tell you what I know. You're on a charge for illegal possession of drugs, and you're a law student. Your turn.
Where would you like me to start?
Anywhere you like. Do you have any friends? Boyfriend, girlfriend, anyone you're close to?
Alan did.
And what does he do?
He's a law student too, same year.
Does he know what's happened?
Yes. Look, I've got to see him even for a little while.
Yeah.
Can't cope without him.
I don't think there'll be any problem. Where does he live?
No, you mustn't contact him at home. Get him at the university. I'll leave a message there for him, but not at his home.
Yeah, okay. Don't worry. Why?
It's Alan's father that doesn't like me.
Well, that's different. It's usually the mother.
That wouldn't worry me. I could handle a woman, not that pompous snob.
The usual thing? You're not good enough for his son?
Alan's tried to talk to him. He knows we're together, but it doesn't mean a thing to him. He just... Please get Alan for me, please.
Just leave it with me, eh? I'll have a talk with Jude when she gets back. All right?
Come in.
Come on. You don't want to be late.
Don't even want to go.
Look, it'll be over and done with in no time.
I'll get there in time, Tony, please.
When you get over this morning, you'll have a bit of time on your hands.
I suppose so.
Perfect opportunity to do a bit of study. Keep your course up.
My course is finished.
You're being a bit hard on yourself, aren't you?
I'm going to come out of this with a record. I can hardly join the legal profession.
Aren't you doing some other subjects?
Tony, you know I had my heart set on law. It was awful, Alan. And I'm stuck here.
I wish there was something I could do.
There is. What about you?
My father's still giving me a hard time.
About me?
What else?
You should stand up to him.
I have. He keeps saying that, well, he got me out of trouble with you once, and I'd be better off staying away.
Don't do that. Don't stay away.
That scene Dad made was the finish.
Needn't be, Alan.
He doesn't care for me. No one does.
I do.
Yes, but you're the only one. And you're in just as much of a mess as I am. We've got something we can take.
That's not going to help in the long run.
What I've got in mind will. All we do tonight is go to sleep.
What happened?
I don't know. Pills, I guess. Sarah seems to be okay, and they're working on Alan now. Oh, Tony, if only I had checked on them earlier, none of this would have happened.
Well, come on, you can't be expected to keep tabs on everybody. Besides, if I hadn't been so wrapped up in my own problems, I would have been here to help you.
We've lost him, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, he's dead.
She should be all right, apparently. I don't know what they took, but I think he had a lot more than she did. We'll get her straight to hospital.
Well, I guess you're glad to be out of that hospital, huh? They always depress me, too. You know, all that antiseptic smell and the cleanliness of the place.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come through, huh? Well, sit down. I'll make you a cup of coffee or something. Would you like some eggs? If you're hungry, I'll be happy to cook them for you. Sarah, you gotta eat something, honey. You haven't eaten since yesterday.
Gee, is there another room I could have? I don't mind sharing. I just couldn't sleep up there after what happened.
I understand that. I'll organize something, right?
What am I going to do without him?
You're gonna go on living your life, huh?
What am I going like?
No. Now look, you just sit down and I'll make your coffee and then we'll talk about your room, huh?
Anyone there?
Yeah, just a minute. Put the kettle on, will you?
Now listen to me, Sarah.
It's no use, Tony. What's the point?
The point is you're up on a charge of manslaughter. Do you really want to go to jail?
I don't care. I'm guilty anyway. They might as well lock me up.
Don't be stupid.
I am guilty. If Alan hadn't met
Look,
me...
if Alan hadn't met you, he probably would have committed suicide a long time ago.
How can you say that?
Look, Alan blamed everyone but himself for the things that happened to him. But deep down, he knew those things only happened because he was too weak to stop them happening.
He loved me, Tony.
Do you really believe that?
We loved each other.
Then the time has come for you to stop blaming yourself and to think about the people who still love you. Your family, your friends, us. You're going to be all right. We're all going to help you.
Oh, God.
Look, she suddenly went crazy. It's also true.
What's true, love? Come on, honey. What's wrong? Turn that off. What's going on? Hey.
Come on, Sarah, just calm down. I'll take her upstairs.
No, you've done enough, love.
That's okay. Look, I can talk her out.
Good morning.
Oh, hi. How are you feeling this morning?
Not bad. I'm sorry I made such a fool of myself last night.
Well, it's better than having someone else do it for you, huh?
I kept Tony back awfully late, didn't I?
He didn't mind at all, love. He wanted to make sure you were okay. Sarah, you're going to have to stop feeling sorry for yourself. I know you've had a rotten time, but there are a lot more people in the world who have a lot more bad luck than you've had.
I know. I've been thinking about it. I've never had a very high opinion of myself. That's why when Alan offered me a way out, I thought, why not? You and Tony have been so good to me. Everyone here has. You hardly know me. I think I owe it to you to try and act like a decent human being for a change.
That's the spirit, love.
There you are. I heard they let you come back here. I don't think you're going to get away with it. You murdered my son, and I'm going to see you pay for it.
Nobody murdered your son, Mr. Jeffries. He committed suicide.
And as for you, you can start packing now. When I get through, this place will be finished. You understand? Finished!
Mr. Jeffries! Mr. Jeffries, there's no way you can do that! Sarah, it's a nightmare, darling. You're having a bad dream. Wake up, Sarah. Come on,
God,
darling.
Jeffrey.
Oh, it's only a dream, love.
It's the same thing over and over. I keep dreaming I'm in bed. And when I wake up, Alan's there beside me. I'm holding him in my arms. And it's not Alan, it's his body. He didn't have any eyes. He's been looking at me without any eyes.
Sarah, now you listen to me. It's time you stop blaming yourself.
That's That's why he's looking at me with those awful eyes. He's blaming me. Oh, God, Judy, why couldn't I have died with him?
Now, listen. Let's reverse the situation. Let's say that you died and Alan didn't. Would you blame him? Would you want him to go around blaming himself? Would you want him to spend the rest of his life riddled with guilt, never finding any happiness at all? Of course not. You wouldn't if you loved him, would you? Then you've got to stop blaming yourself now. Because he loved you. Lunch is ready. What are you doing?
What does it look like?
Well, it looks as though you're packing. And if you are, you're out of your mind.
Judy, you don't understand. I've had it. I'm not going to get out of this jam I'm in. Jeffries is determined to get me, and he's too rich and powerful for me to fight.
Oh, rubbish. If he was that sure of himself, do you think he'd have his lackeys snooping around all over the place?
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Maybe, but if you panic and run, you're playing right into his hands.
He'll have to catch me first.
Uh-huh. And how long do you think that's going to take? Listen to me, Sarah. You're forgetting one thing. I went surety for you over this. That means that I'm responsible to see that you turn up at the hearing. Now, legally, I could arrest you the minute you walk outside the door. And don't you think for a second that I wouldn't do just that.
You wouldn't.
Try me. Whatever happens, you are going to court, and you're going to stand up and face this thing.
You will tell the court of the events on the afternoon in question.
After I'd been to court, I rang Alan, asked him to come round.
Which you did?
Yes.
What happened after that?
His father arrived. He was pretty angry with Alan for being there, wanted him to go home.
Not to see you again.
Alan refused. There was a terrible row. His father started telling him how hopeless he was, that I'd dragged him down. Just kept yelling. We knew he'd never leave us alone.
Objection, Your Worship. Miss Hamilton is giving an opinion, not fact.
Sustained. Keep to the facts, please.
Go on.
We went up to my room after Mr. Jeffries left. We talked. We decided there was nothing left for either of us.
But I understand only you were being charged with the drug offense.
Alan had other problems.
What did you decide to do?
We just wanted to finish it altogether.
That's a pretty big decision to make. Had you discussed it before?
No.
I'm wondering what put that particular solution into the young man's head.
I told you. There was nothing left.
As a result of the inquiry into the death of Alan Jeffries, I record a finding of death by misadventure due to a drug overdose administered by the deceased's own hand. I also find that there is no reason to lay charges against any person or persons.
You know what I reckon? We should have broken the rules and had a bottle of champagne.
Coffee's fine.
Well, it was quite a day, wasn't it?
They really had me worried right up to the last minute.
Yeah. It's all over now, though, love. And what are your plans?
Back to uni.
Now, that is a good idea. We'll be able to use all the free legal aid we can get.
That's the deal.
Good on you.
Thanks, Judy.